prepare to welcome Jim the Great. For the next half hour, you're summoned to the presence of Julian Orchard, Joan Sanderson, Chris Emmett, John Baddiley, and His Right Royal Eminence, Jimmy Edwards. In bygone days, Britain was a divided land. In 100 little kingdoms, subjects swore oaths of allegiance to their local monarch. But the court of Jim the Great heard more oaths than most. In fact, he was said to be a bit of an oath himself, according to the Queen.
And furthermore, James, this is the only kingdom in Britain with 80% unemployment.
Well, it's only seasonal, my sweet. I mean, look at the number of school leavers.
None of them go to school.
Exactly. That's why they can't get work.
A responsible king would do something about it. Drink's part of the problem. 10,000 gallons of beer swallowed every week. James, you must be responsible.
What nonsense. I scarcely drink half that.
Your regimen is slack.
It's what? I haven't...
The peasants need a firm hand. You never offer guidance. You don't issue enough decrees.
All right, so I'm a few decrees under.
Silence. Our subjects are idle degenerates, interested in nothing but the gratification of their baser instincts. You should tell them there are better things in life than lechery and drink.
I don't see how lying will help.
Shame to be your queen. I'd get more sense out of a side of bacon than...
I'll go and get one.
What is it, Page?
Excuse me, Your Majesties, the Royal Mail has arrived.
Why is it so late?
Well, the postman's new on this round. Instead of using the side door, he stood on the opposite bank and shouted, "Let down the drawbridge."
Why didn't you do so?
We did. And then we had to dig him out the earth. That's why the mail's late.
Well, give it over here. Don't stand there. Let's have a look at it. Oh, here, look at this. An offer you cannot refuse. Your friendly royal jeweller will take this coupon and give you threepence off your next orb and sceptre. That's a bargain, isn't it, eh?
I don't approve of these changemen sending you circulars. They take advantage.
Of Jim the Great. Ha! You've got to get up very early in the afternoon to get the better of me.
I suppose you call that special offer from the ironmonger a bargain.
Bulk buying always saves money.
But we didn't need 200 sets of front door numbers. We're the only castle in the neighbourhood.
Let's have a look at the rest of... What's this one here? We beg to remind you that the above sum is still outstanding in... Well, you know whatever.
James, you're not in debt again.
No, my little dove. It's a letter from my old school, you know.
The above sum is still outstanding.
Yes, from when I won the arithmetic prize. You know. No one's done a better sum since. They want me to present the school prizes this year.
The seal says African Stinge, bookmakers.
Yeah, yes. Well, they're the people who make the books for the school prizes.
Let me see it.
Oh, my good gracious. It's fallen in the fire. Why, look, it's flaming. What a shame. Oh, it's gone.
I shall open the next letter.
Oh, I say, look, it's good quality parchment. Did you know they make that stuff out of sheepskin? Must be a lot of trouble finding bald sheep, mind you.
His Majesty, King Canute, will shortly be pleased to tour the country and will graciously consent to give lectures on ecology.
Ecology, that's nice. I've never been there.
Ecology is a natural science pertaining to the interrelationships of man, animals, and plants.
Man, animals, and plants. You mean like a bloke sitting down to a plate of boiled beef and carrots?
You only have to reply, and he'll include our kingdom in his tour. James, a chance to bring culture to the populace.
Culture? This mob, they're too ignorant. Do you know, they're so ignorant that they think that Greek tragedies are what come out of the moussaka kebab shop.
Eminence, the Lord High Chancellor.
Greetings, Your Majesties.
You insect. Throne room in that state. You have changed.
But, madam, I have.
And why is your face covered in bristles?
Oh, well, I have a delicate skin. I had to put on some baby lotion afterwards. Then I put my head through my horsehair pulley, and some of it must have stuck.
And then a chain of office round your neck.
Oh, madam, you surely can't find fault with... Oh, it must have dangled in my scrambled egg.
Well, what do you want, you old mess?
Well, I'm terribly worried, sir. It's this year's entertainment for the peasants. I've been torturing myself.
Wouldn't it be easier to hire a juggler?
No, sir. You always insist on organising the entertainment yourself, and every year it's left until the last moment.
Well, I'm not letting you do it again. I remember your idea of thrills and excitement, an hour of madrigals and a free look at your hamster. And peasants nearly lynched us.
What is this farcical event?
It's in the Royal Charter, madam. Every year His Majesty has to provide a free entertainment for the populace, as a relief from life's natural miseries.
Why have I never seen it?
Well, I always send you on holiday, you see, dearest. You're one of life's natural miseries. This is the peasants' annual treat.
I disapprove of frivolity, but this might be an opportunity to enlighten as well as entertain. I shall reply to King Canute and ask him to lecture here.
They don't want lectures, they want jesters and dancing bears.
Dancing bears? How do you get bears to dance?
Well, you tap them on the shoulder and say, excuse me. Oh, there'd be a riot if they were fobbed off with some old twit rabbiting on about daisies.
Public awareness of ecology would improve the state of the kingdom. Pollution is rife. Look at the village pond.
Well, it can't be that bad. I've seen people skating on it.
Yes, in August. Green jelly.
I'm afraid that's right, sir. Even the ducks are wearing wellies.
And natural fauna is disappearing. I haven't seen a wild boar since the day I came face to face with one in the forest 10 years ago.
No, well, word gets around, you know.
I've no time to argue. I want to have a word with my staff. The drain's still blocked, and it's time I put my foot down. And you have the monthly council in the treasury.
But you don't seem to realize how serious it is, sir. We should have booked all the acts by now.
Will you stop whimpering, you big jelly? You're meant to be giving me counsel, not trembling like a soprano's vest. Pull this up together.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. You're quite right. We should be concentrating on the ceremony of the keys.
Exactly. The ancient rite with which we open treasury meetings. A great tradition which has gone on since time immemorial.
The treasure chest is in place, sire.
Good. Now we'll see how much lovely money I've got. Page.
Sir?
Let the ceremony commence. Have ye the key?
Yea, I have the... Oh, rats. It's not on the chain. It must have come off and slipped down my doublet. Yes, I can feel something cold on my chest.
That's a hole in your pulley.
Oh. Well, perhaps if I took my vest off.
No, there's no time for that. Stand on your head.
Oh, very well. Oh, dear,
Do a handstand. Then it'll fall out.
What will?
The key, you great lump.
Oh, well, I've never done a handstand.
Well, it's quite easy. Arms forward, run at the wall, dive down, kick your feet up.
I'll try.
Pick him up, Page.
Here's the key, sire. It's round the back of his neck. He just had the chain on back to front.
Useless old fool. Oi, you ready, Olga Corbett?
Oh, well, yes, Your Majesty. Yea, I have the key. Thou who would see the mighty treasure of King Jim the Great, approach.
I approach, lift the great sack of monies and pour the stream of riches upon the floor. Even so, the vastness of my wealth which will convey. Is that all there is? One threepenny bit?
Yes, sir. Your personal expenses have depleted the treasury.
If there's no money, how do we pay for the peasants' entertainment?
Perhaps the Queen would advance a sum from her personal funds.
Chancellor, have you got enemies in the building trade?
No, sir, why?
I think someone's dropped a brick on your head. If the Queen found out that I'd spent all our money, I'd be nagged to a pulp.
But if the peasants don't get their show, we'll be beaten to a pulp. Oh, sire, what can we do?
Well, we got to think. Are there any performers who don't want paying in advance?
Only the knife thrower, sire.
The knife thrower? Yes. You mean that fella who throws daggers at a bird? He's useless. He misses her every time. They always boo him. There's nothing for it. I shall have to perform myself.
Well, that might not be wise, sir. They didn't like your tap dancing last year. It seems most professionals tap with both feet.
I'm afraid you must be right. Ignorant Philistines. They only really like conjurers and jugglers, and they cost money. So who can we get?
Her Majesty, the Queen Esmeralda.
She'll never juggle. Oh, hello.
So there you are, James. Now, King Canute and his lectures. I hope you've reached the sensible decision.
Look, my sweet, my little peony, the peasants wouldn't like all that cultural guff.
He's not only one of the most exalted kings in Britain, but also a leading philosopher.
Yes, but can he juggle?
Never mind that. It's your duty to educate the masses, pro bono publico.
But I tell you, he'd go down like a cast-iron bladder.
Pah, I despair. How can you refuse a free lecture from Europe's foremost ecologist?
Listen, we can't waste time. Foremost ecologist, what, free?
Naturally. One doesn't insult a man of his stature with offers of remuneration.
Chancellor?
Sire?
Get your quill out.
What?
No. Get your pen out and take down this proclamation.
Yes.
The annual King Jim entertainment. Yes. One day only. A potent personage of powerful personality, perpetrating his pertinent peregrinations. Your very own, King Canute and his educating ecology.
Are you sure, sire?
Of course I'm sure. Get that advertised right away. Spare no expense. Put posters on 2 trees if you have to.
Your posters are attracting attention, sire. A throng of peasants have gathered to read them.
Well, get away from that arrow slit. You're blocking half the light.
They seem to be discussing it, sire. I can see their lips moving.
That's just the way they read. Will you move out of the way? I don't want to spoil this illuminated manuscript.
May I see? Oh, very fine, sire.
12 days I've been working on this, and I'm still on the first letter.
Exquisite. What is it to say, sire?
It starts off, knights and ladies of this realm.
Knights starts with a K, sire, not an N.
A deputation from the village, my liege.
I knew it, sire. The peasants are up in arms.
Nonsense. They'll have come to express their loyal thanks. You may admit them, page.
As you do.
Approach, gentle peasants. Jim the Great lends an ear even unto the lowliest of his subjects.
Stuff your ear, mate. What about our entertainment? Now, look, we want answers. I don't only speak for myself.
Are you a ventriloquist? We don't need any more acts. Clear off.
I mean, I am a spokesman for the populace, see? Now, these posters you've been putting up, King Canoe and ecology and...
Insolent, sir.
Keep out of this, Toady. I only talk to the boss man. Now, look, we lead a miserable life here. We slave from dawn to dusk, and a tenth of all we produce we have to give to you.
Quite right, too.
I don't mind for myself. I'm the sewer man. But the only thing we got to cheer us up is the yearly entertainment.
Nonsense. This is a happy kingdom. Look at that bloke over there, smiling all over his face.
He's the village idiot.
How dare you bring the village idiot when you come to talk to me?
Well, we might need him to translate. Now, look, these posters, we're not happy about the show.
Well, I thought we'd have something different this year. It's not cheap, mind you. I've had to give up elk hunting to pay for this.
There's no elk round here. Nothing but rabbits.
I thought they weren't charging properly.
Just tell us about this here King Canoe, will you?
Well, he's going to talk about ecology. That's relationships between men and animals.
Sounds disgusting. We want jokes and conjurers. We want to see one of them cabinets, what people disappears into.
Well, there'll be one of those, naturally, of course. But you might have to queue up to use it. Ecology is important. We must care for the environment. How would you like it if the village pond was polluted?
I don't know. I'll just have to throw me rubbish somewhere else, I suppose.
Then what about wildlife? How would you like to go into the woods with your sweetheart and find no flowers to pick?
Well, tell you the truth, we flatten more than we pick. I mean, I don't notice them, apart from the odd nettle.
But it's part of our heritage. Nature's bounty must be husbanded.
Shut up, you old wet neck. The point is, it don't sound very entertaining.
Ah, yes, but listen, no, it's more than entertaining, it's educational. Pro bone publican.
Oh, I don't know about this. Look, we'll have to go back and talk it over with the other lads. And if they don't like it, there'll be trouble, I'm telling you.
Oh, sire, it's as I feared. We have a revolt on our hands.
Oh, stop fussing, you old wreck. We'll leave the country till they cool down.
Her Majesty the Queen Esmeralda.
James, it's wonderful. King Canute has written to confirm he can speak here.
Oh, goody.
We'll be host to one of the world's most celebrated monarchs. I shall have the guest suite completely refurnished.
Well, I don't see why. It's perfectly all right, apart from the hammock. And we can get that stitched up. Very thoughtless of Lancelot to sleep in it with his armour on.
It's not good enough.
Well, give him the camp bed then, and he can put up a tent in the yard.
I've had your four-poster moved in for him. You'll be sleeping on the floor.
I can't sleep on the floor. What about my backbone?
Make believe you have one. Now, I think you should read the pre-lecture notes which the great man has sent us.
Oh, I can't be bothered with that. Give them to the Chancellor.
I must see the drapers. We need new tapestries to match the atmosphere of the room.
Can they get them with dry rot?
I'll talk to you later.
King Canute's literature is most interesting, sire.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know we'll run out of peat in 200 years?
Great socks.
And have you any idea what the population of Britain will be in the year 2000?
Arabic?
Overfishing. Now, if Dogger Bank continues to be fished at the present rate, fish fingers will be a thing of the past.
Well, thank heavens for that. Blimey, when the peasants hear this rubbish, it's odds on whether they'll fall asleep or put us to sleep.
He's worried about the growing pollution of the sea. He says he intends to turn back the tide.
Silly old windbag. They're all the... What was that?
Pollution of the sea. He's going to turn back the tide.
Turn back the tide? Yes. Really? Now, that's what I call a real trick. That's something they'll enjoy.
Well, I'm not sure that he means it...
Don't fuss, Chancellor. Have those posters torn down, and I'll draft some new ones. A master magician daringly demonstrating his fantastic feats with multitudinous mellifluations. Your very own King Canute.
Silence for His Majesty King Jim the Great.
Subjects, I'm aware that there have been disloyal murmurs concerning my choice of artiste for the annual entertainment. Thank you. But, as usual, you have misjudged me. Page, unveil the poster. There you are, you see. Next week, before your very eyes, no less a personage than King Canute will perform the most spectacular conjuring trick in history. Without distance of mirrors or birds in fishnet tights, he will park his Royal Aris on a deck chair on the beach and turn back the tide. Naturally, such an extraordinary feat requires expensive preparations. I'm therefore breaking with tradition and making a small charge for spectators. Bob and Nob, get your tickets from the page. I thank you.
This is all very well, sire, but I fear we've merely delayed the calamity. What happens when he fails to turn back the tide?
When he fails, he will not fail. We'll time it so that the tide is on the turn. We've got the tide tables, and this lot's too ignorant to know about such things.
But by all accounts, Canute regards himself as a man of honour. Would he be party to such deception?
I've been reading about this Canute. He's a conceited little tick. I'll butter him up. Jim will fix it.
Oh, James, I'm all aflutter. He'll be here any minute. Is my hair straight?
Pass it over and I'll have a look.
Brown, do you think I should change into something more attractive?
Yes, a frog.
Perhaps I should have put some darts in it.
Stand still and I'll throw some for you.
No, I'm not sure this dress goes with my skin.
You shouldn't have ironed the creases out.
Oh, look, here he comes. The heralds are raising their trumpets.
His Majesty, King Canute.
King Canute, we're so honoured that you consented to be our guest. Was your journey pleasant?
Well, to be perfectly frank and honest and reasonable about this, the answer is no. As a matter of fact, and I said this at the Knights' Conference, this country's road transport is ripe for nationalisation.
Well, we hope you left your kingdom prospering.
I have not long taken it over from that bloodthirsty barbarian, King Edward of the Heath. As you can imagine, there are many hurdles to overcome after 13 years of gory misrule.
Awful, these barbarians. We have trouble with Cedric of Mercia.
I've had trouble with Mercia myself, yes. But as I told the Wessex Conference only last week, I'm thinking of retiring from public life. I may enter a monastery.
What true humility, to spend the rest of your days communing with the deity.
Oh, no. I'm not over fond of talking to myself. Oh, incidentally, my wife, Queen Mary, writes poetry, you know.
Poetry?
Yes. She's just done a little poem about me. Listen to this. Oh, great and wonderful, glorious king, how nice it is to wear your ring. We found happiness the day we married one another. I hope the same happens to your father and mother. I'm not quite sure what she means by that one.
But beautiful sentiment.
Oh, yes, dotes on me, the poor besotted creature. But there, I'm just the same. I dote on me, too. You, kitchen maid, or whatever you are. Yes. Go and hang up my shorty Gunnick's armour, will you? That's it. Go on, hurry along. Go on. Now then, the arrangements for my lecture. You've got somewhere for me to park my rostrum?
Oh, yes, you can sit on that chair over there.
I shall speak for 5 hours altogether. After saying a few words about myself, I get straight onto the ecology. Mind you, it's a big subject to squeeze into the last 10 minutes.
Well, now, I wanted to have a talk about.
Now, don't interrupt while I'm speaking. Of course, you've prepared the populace for my lecture. They know how lucky they are.
Ah, well, now, you may not find them too receptive. You see, they're simple people.
The simple people have always liked what I've said.
Not this simple, chum. You'll have to change your lecture. You go on about preserving our flora, and they'll think you mean a chastity belt for the blacksmith's daughter.
It's too late for that. I've learnt all my ad-libs.
No. It's no good. Their minds wander. Now, if you could somehow grab their attention right at the start, you might be in. A little trick or something.
A trick? But I'm not a tricky person.
Well, that's not what I've heard. You see, if you just give them the straight lecture, I'm afraid they'll get bored and chuck eggs and hiss you. You could end up hissed as Canute.
I see what you mean, yes. In that case, the whole thing's off.
Oh, that'd be even worse. Then they'd say that you don't keep your pre-lecture promises. No, look, I'll fix it for you so that you give your lecture and they love you for it. They'll believe that you can work miracles.
Oh, you're beginning to interest me. What do you suggest?
You give your lecture on the beach. Before you start, you raise your hand, give a royal command, and turn back the tide.
Look, I know I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Tell him, Chancellor.
Well, Your Majesty, I've looked up the tide tables. At 2 o'clock, the tide stops coming in and starts going out. So if you give your command at 2 o'clock...
Yes, that would be misleading people for my own advantage. Good, I'll do it, yes. I'd better get ready. I'll go and get my throat sprayed.
Yes, pour one out for me, will you?
Let's hope it works, sir. I must say I'm looking forward to His Majesty's lecture. I should find it most informative.
Yes, but you're not going to be there.
I'm not.
Well, you've already had your afternoon off for this year. I don't pay you for fun.
No, sir. If you enjoyed it, you'd do it more often.
Okay. All that money has got to be totted up, so I can split it between growth stock and liquid funds.
Growth stock and liquid funds?
Yes, some I'll spend on food and the rest on drink. So get counting. I'm off to the beach. I'll bring you back a program.
What time is it, Page? I can't see the sundial from here.
Hang on, my lord. It's coming up to past.
Well, 1/2 what?
I don't know, the sun's just gone in.
His Majesty should be back by now. I do hope King Canute's lecture was a success.
Here comes His Majesty now. Oh dear, he's playing his crossface.
Why, you great twit, you useless old bag of giblets, you superannuated stick insect.
Is something wrong, sire?
Something wrong. What a fiasco. Give me the book you looked up the tides in.
Yes, sir.
I thought so. You old mess, this is last year's tide table.
Does that matter? I mean, I always use last year's cookery books and they seem to work.
You should have seen it. Canute, sitting there at the water's edge, Stoker too, he raises his arms, speaks the magic words.
And did he get any response?
Yes, a mouthful of bladder wrack. A big wave came in and soaked him, and the tide just kept on rising.
So it didn't come up to his expectations.
Came up a great deal higher than that. In the end, the deck chair floated away with him still sitting in it, spouting.
Oh, dear. And are the peasants rioting?
Oh, the peasants loved it. I haven't seen them laugh so much since you fell into the septic tank.
In that case, sire, why are you so cross?
Because I was standing next to him. I'm soaked through with salt water. I feel like a pickled herring.
And what about King Canute?
Oh, he's all right. An agent signed him up as a clown. He's going to give up politics and make people happy.
So, all's well that ends well.
Her Majesty, the Queen Esmeralda.
Oh, God.
Sir, there you are. I've never witnessed such a depraved exhibition of tomfoolery.
But
No matter. For next year's entertainment, I've engaged the Abbot of Gravesend to lecture on political economy and philosophical semantics.
Oh, no, I couldn't go through that again. Let down the drawbridge. I'm coming out.
You've just had an audience with Jim the Great, with Julian Orchard, Joan Sanderson, John Baddiley, Chris Emmett as Canute, and the great Jim himself, Jimmy Edwards. The programme was written by Andrew Palmer and produced by Edward Taylor.
All hail, all hail. Prepare to welcome Jim the Great. For the next half hour, you're summoned to the presence of Julian Orchard, Chris Emmett, John Baddely, John Glover, and His Right Royal Eminence, Jimmy Edwards. Medieval Britain, in the time of King Jim the Great, was a strife-torn land ruled by petty monarchs. The serfs were treated like dirt, and their rulers were treated like idols. And King Jim the Great was more idle than most.
His Majesty, King Jim the Great.
Thank heaven, sir. I'm glad you're up at last. So much work to do.
Oh, you've cast a blight upon the day already. Work? Certainly not, Chancellor. I'm far too busy for such tomfoolery.
Things have got out of hand since the Queen went away to Lancaster to get a new gown. Everything's been allowed to go slack.
That's why the fitting's taken so long, isn't it? Take it from me, the Queen won't be back for weeks.
Well, surely the journey won't take that long. Not in that new Roman chariot you gave her.
You'd be surprised. You have to stop every 10 miles to change elephants. And that's not easy north of Tring. I have to plan tomorrow's hunting.
But you can't go hunting, sir. All the ferrets have gone out to stud.
Well, it's about time. There's no sport when the rabbits come out backwards.
No, sir.
So the ferrets are busy then, are they?
Yes, I'm afraid the hunting is off for the next 12 weeks.
12 weeks?
Yes, but since there's no hunting, could we perhaps deal with your correspondence?
All right. It's all go, isn't it? What's first?
This one begins, most illustrious and all-powerful sovereign, your great majesty...
Yes, all right, get to the meaty bit, come on.
As you wish, sir. We would like to bring to your attention, blah, blah, satisfactory conclusion to your account, blah, blah... legal proceedings.
Legal? What?
Yes, it's from your turf accountants, Offric and Stinge. Shall I do the usual, sir?
No. We've got enough. No. Send it back, marked abdicated, not known at this address. Just have to open a new account with them.
But they may suspect something, sir. You've already opened 60 accounts under different names.
Well, I can't think how they rumbled me this time. I mean, no one knows that I use the name Rufus the Swineherd.
They do, sir.
Oh?
The sign on their door says, by royal appointment to His Majesty Rufus the Swineherd. Your name's up there in chalk and they change it every time you do.
What a liberty! What else is there in the correspondence?
Final demand note from the brewers, final demand from the Royal Outfitters, notices to quit your allotment, and the final demand
Oh, that's enough. Put them in the moat with the others.
This may be more agreeable. It bears the seal of the Society for the Preservation of the Monarchy. I'll open it.
Well, that's more like it. Oh, a letter from friends. What do they want?
Your subscription, sir.
I'm the honorary president. Tell them to raise it off the other members.
But there are no other members, sire.
Well, right back and tell them to disband it, then.
Now, this is another matter, and I think we should discuss it, sire. The peasants are unhappy with the recent increase in taxes.
Taxes?
Well, the peasants feel it's unjust, sire. They're starving and going round in rags. You just say that you can run a second chariot.
Well, I need the money. All my ermine's been down twice. I've been walking round like a join-the-dots puzzle.
But the increased tax didn't help, sir. It was all absorbed when Laughing Vassal fell at the first fence. And there have been other extravagances.
Ooh, I didn't like the tone of that voice. Other extravagances?
Yes. What about those oriental peacocks you imported?
I can explain that. Prestige, Chancellor. The image. People came from miles around to watch those peacocks swimming in the moat. By the way, what happened to them? I haven't seen them for weeks.
Well, they were put in the moat as you ordered, sir, but it seems that, actually, not to put too fine a point on it, peacocks can't swim. They kept getting out.
Well, put them back in again.
We did, sire.
Well, where are they, then?
Well, they became angry and flew away.
Well, good riddance to bad peacocks. If the wretched peacocks can't swim, they're no use to me. I'm not paying 30 quid each to have them stand around rustling.
And then there's your management of the state funds.
What about my management of the
Well, it has not been all that successful, starting with your investment in the Pompeii ornamental gnome factory. Notoriously a high-risk business.
The salesman told me it was fully covered.
It is, sir, with 40 foot of lava.
Well, I also put money into commodities. Those 10 wagon loads of cheese. Surely that's matured.
Rather too rapidly due to the hot weather, sir, yes. That got you in very bad odour.
What about my venture into property development? That'll make up for all the rest.
I fear your multi-story castle may not be the success you thought.
10-foot granite walls, reinforced ramparts, arrow slits every 6 inches. It's impregnable. It's bound to attract a tenant.
Possibly, sir, but they can't get rid of the squatters.
You just have to write off a bit of capital sometime.
Well, I fear we are deeply in the red, sir.
In the red? You must be out of that minuscule mind of yours. In the red? Have you been gluing with the window shut again? It's true the world may not be ready for some of my bolder enterprises.
Then perhaps they should be shelved till the world is better educated.
Well, I don't... Just a minute. Why don't we educate them?
We, sir?
You said we're skint. I've just seen a way to make some ready. Have them clean out that turret that nobody uses. I think we're on a winner this time.
The sign's quite impressive, sir. But are you sure the wording's right?
Oh, yes, I painted it myself with a medieval brush. The King Jim School of Economics. Business studies a speciality. How many Z's should there be in business?
Well, I'm not sure, sir, but I think 4's too many.
Never mind, that sign will have brought them in, don't you worry. We're all set, so you can ring the bell, Chancellor.
Yes.
I mean, college porter. Open the doors and let them in.
Come in, everybody.
Morning, students. I'd like to welcome you all to this new... hang on, is this all the students?
That's right, we're both there.
Only 2? Oh, well, I suppose it'll make streaming easier. I thought that sign was most effective.
It might have been more effective outside the school, sir.
What? Have the rain get at it? What are you talking about? Anyway, welcome to our students. Allow me to enroll you in the King Jim School of Economics. Rarefied seat of learning and culture. Haven for the intelligentsia. And where's the money?
We haven't got any.
Then I wish you both a very good morning.
Well, now, come on, hang about. Look, you are offering lessons in business, right?
Yes, but I'm not giving lessons away. You said you haven't any money.
Well, if we had money, we wouldn't need a course in business now, would we?
Well, you do have a point, yes, but...
You teach us how to make some money, and we'll pay you when we've made it.
Oh, wait a minute. I'd be teaching you for nothing, wouldn't I?
Oh, what do you mean, so we won't make any money then?
You mean your lessons are no good? You can't teach us how to make money?
Of course I can.
Right, go ahead. That way you're sure to get paid.
I mean, if you're as good as you say you are, you can't argue with that, now can you?
Well, if you put it like that, all right then.
Surely, sir, you're taking an awful risk.
Shut up! Oh. Didn't you hear me reasoning it out with them? Now then, I am your principal lecturer, King Jim the Great.
Yeah, my name's the Lord Marquis, 3rd Viscount, the Right Honourable Anthony Wedgwood Plate. But, of course, you can call me Tony, brother.
And I'm Fred Goatherd, but you can call me Frederick.
Right then, class, sit. Let's get started. Now, the first lecture is called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying.
Is that what you've done?
Well, I've mastered the second half. Now then, how do we go about making money?
Look, may I ask you a question, sir?
If you must.
Is it not possible for a man in your position to make money simply by increasing taxes?
Theoretically, yes.
Then what's stopping you?
What's stopping me? Don't you know?
Sir, I know, sir. Ask me.
Look at him, poor old soul. He thinks he's back in school. Happiest days of his life they were.
Really? How do you know?
Well, he's been dead miserable ever since. All right, Chancellor, I can see your hand up. You can tell them.
His Majesty is unable to increase the taxes because there'd be a peasant revolt.
Very good. Take a credit star. And if you're a good boy, you can sit next to Matilda Rumble.
Oh, bad egg, sir. Girls are soppy, sir.
All right. That'll do.
Is he right, then? You can't put up your taxes because the peasants wouldn't swap.
Correct.
You mean you're suffering from a loss of credibility?
I am?
Yeah. Oh. Clever of you to spot it. If you could come in some way and reaffirm your authority, you could do what you like with the taxes.
I suppose so, yes.
Brilliant, sir.
Oh, I don't know.
You're too modest, sir.
I know what you're going to say next, sir. You'll tell us you need the peasants to declare their loyalty to you.
Very well put, sir.
Once the peasants have declared their loyalty, they'll be in your pocket.
Yes, but...
And the next thing you'll ask is how?
It is?
Very astute, sir. And we know the answer.
You have an election, everyone votes for you.
You're in a position to refute any arguments against your regime.
And up go the taxes.
Election, eh? Wait a minute, there'd be no other candidates, would there?
Oh, you put your finger on it there. That sort of election wouldn't be very convincing.
Quite right, and who'd be mug enough to stand against lovable Jim? They know that I'd win by a mile.
Now that is where we come in, sir. Give us 50 quid each, and we'll stand against you.
We don't mind making fools of ourselves to help you.
Might be worth it. I'd get the money back in taxes, wouldn't I?
Right. You are on a dead cert.
But, sir, you could be making a mistake. mistake. You see...
Oh, shut up, you great wet custard. All right, gentlemen, what do I have to do?
Just make a few speeches, you know, so it looks like a contest.
Oh, yes.
As if there was a chance of you losing.
Yeah, we'll call ourselves, let me see. The Serfs Revolutionary Party. Good. Got to make it sound like a real election, ain't we?
And so, faithful subjects, I can only conclude by repeating my campaign slogan, one for all and all for Jim. Right, any questions?
Yes. If re-elected, will you put an end to mind-rotting pornography and vice?
No, you've no worries on that score. Next.
What do you offer the low-paid?
About 10 a week. Next.
How do you intend to ratify the trade situation with respect to the free market export sanction without depleting your fiscal incentive?
Next.
How do you cope with unemployment?
I shall carry on getting up late.
Where do you stand on public transport?
Next to the driver. So that I'm first off the dog and basket.
Will you devote all your time to the business of government?
Naturally. Of course. How can you doubt it? Right, no more questions. The pubs are open. Just remember, I expect, nay, I demand all your votes so that I may continue in power with a huge mandate.
Well, Your Majesty, the election was a walkover, just as you predicted.
Shut up, you great Nelly. How could I have got just one vote? Ridiculous.
I did try to warn you, sire.
One vote, and that was after 8 recounts. I suppose I should thank you for giving me one.
Oh, it wasn't me, sire.
What?
No, I voted for Tony Wedgwood Plate. I fancied his manifesto. I assume your vote came from you, sir.
Certainly not. It's infra-dig to vote for oneself. Besides, I didn't get up in time.
Then it must have been the Royal Outfitter. He has a vested interest.
I could have you hung, drawn and slaughtered for that. I tell you what, I at least am glad to be back in the castle. Have a quick jar and a kip on the throne. Forget the whole business.
But, sire...
Oh, stop whimpering. Page.
Yeah?
I'm back. Nip in and kick the dog off the throne. I shall want to sit there in a minute.
Do it yourself, mate.
Honestly, if I'm gone 5 minutes, he's up there sharpening his claws on the cover, leaving biscuits under the cushion, gnawing away at the... What? Do it, you... What, you impertinent yobbo?
Listen, don't bother me, mate.
Mate! Highness to you!
And the same to you!
I'm afraid you'll find things rather different, sir, now you've lost the election.
But it wasn't a real election, it was just a wheeze for putting up the taxes.
Alas, sir, no one else sees it like that.
I'll soon sort this.
Hold on, mate, you can't go in there till you're announced.
I can't go in my own throne room until I'm announced.
It's the all of the people now, the HQ of the Serfs Revolutionary Party.
I've never heard such... I get it. This is part of the trick to get me re-elected, just to make it look good. Very well, Page, you may announce us.
His former Majesty, the former King Jim, the former great, with Chancellor-type monarchist lackey.
Right in, comrades.
Welcome to the headquarters of the Serfs Revolutionary Party.
Well, lads, I must say you're making a really good job of this, even kidding people that you've seized power. So what's next? I suppose you just resign, do you?
No.
Well, don't tell me you're going to hold another election and fix it so that I win this time.
No.
I get it. You're going to declare the last election null and void, eh? Very clever, lads.
No.
Well, I mean, there's not much else you can do to get me reinstated, is there?
No.
I'm afraid they have no intention of reinstating you, sir.
Eh?
Well, it was all a trick. The Serfs Revolutionary Party is now legally in control of this kingdom. That's what the voters decided.
But they can't do this to me. You're my Chancellor. Start chancelling.
I was your Chancellor, sir, but Mr. Plate's party offered me the same job for twice the salary if they got in. That's why I voted for them.
All right, for you, I'm going to be unemployed. Listen, Mr. Plate, can't you give me a job?
Yeah, what kind of job?
Oh, any little thing. Figurehead general or something.
No.
What about a nice state pension then?
No.
Oh, well, I could stand in at royal pageants. I wave a nice 3 fingers, you know.
No.
Well, do you want your windows cleaning?
No.
Well, that's it then. I suppose I'll have to hock the old crown and sceptre.
The crown and jewels stay here, comrade. State property.
Hard luck, sir. If you'll excuse me, some of us have work to do. I'm ready to take up my duties, Comrade Tony.
King Tony to you, Fleabag.
That's right. The audience is closed.
What about my new post as People's Chancellor?
Change your 5-year plan there, comrade. I'll get that job.
But you promised. That's why I voted for you.
Look, get lost, Weevil.
Do you know, sir, I'm beginning to suspect he had his fingers crossed.
All right, Chancellor, I've just remembered something that these oiks have forgotten. The royal bodyguard.
You still think you have the support of the royal bodyguard?
They do anything for me. They suffer any hardships to obey my every whim. In the icy cold, I watch them march till they drop, and that's a big sacrifice. You see, I'll call them. Captain of the guard, there are 2 scurrilous rogues in this room. Seize them and throw them in the dungeon.
I never knew these dungeons were so awful, sire.
That water dripping on the cranium, and the way those troops rushed us down here, I'd forgotten that I hadn't paid them last year's wages.
Our sentence seems so harsh, sire. 90 years for a first offence.
Yes. Every chance it'll be our last offence.
Will we get time off for good behaviour?
But down here, there won't be much chance for bad behaviour, will there? Unless they count kicking the rats.
I haven't seen any rats, sire.
That's how bad it is. The rats will only stay from 9 till 5.
Well, there's the tax money for this month, Tone. What a caper, eh? We've not cleaned up like this since we sold Dover Castle to the Arab.
Yeah. That was a lot, wasn't it? I think you heard what happened when he tried to move in.
No.
19 wives he had with him, strolling up the drawbridge, and inside the owner and 200 soldiers waiting to evict them.
19 wives? How did the soldiers evict them?
One at a time. I tell you now, this crown keeps slipping right down over my shoulders.
Oh, not surprising when you look at the previous incumbent. Got a head like a stick hippo. Shall we start sharing out this loot, then?
Of course, what a nice way to pass the morning. Right, straight split then, 60-40?
You mean 50-50?
No, son, 60-40. Stands to reason. When I'm the king, you're just the chancellor.
Oh, leave off, Tone. We've always split 50-50 before.
You're not trying to argue with the king, are you, son?
Tone, mate, what you on about?
Look, Your Majesty, if you don't mind, we find your attitude disrespectful to our royal person.
Has that crown gone to your head? You're a decent working-class con man, same as what I am.
We do not care to be reminded of our past indiscretions. Mush. In fact, we're beginning to find your presence an affront to our royal dignity. I think you might benefit from a stretch in exile, son.
Well, you pocket all the gelt, charming.
Have we got to call our royal bodyguard? And have you done over?
No. Have it your way, your majesty. For now.
This dungeon's awfully bad for my chest, sire.
Yes.
Couldn't we try to escape or get someone to rescue us?
Rescue us how?
Well, we could try knocking on the pipes like we did this morning.
What good was that? All we got was a fractured pipe.
Your Majesty, someone's coming.
Come on in, it's not locked.
Oh, comrades, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I might find time to give you audience.
King Tony asked me to come down and see if you was comfortable.
Of course we're not.
Oh, good, that's all right then.
Wait, no, don't go. Is there nothing you can do to help us?
Well, no, that depends.
Depends on what?
On how much money you've got.
Do we look as if we got any money?
Wait, sire. I do have a small nest egg in the Verulanium Building Society. I was saving it for when I'm too old and weak to support myself.
You should have used it months ago.
Well, then, perhaps we can do business.
How much?
80 quid?
75.
95.
Done.
All right. Cash, please, off the record. Within 24 hours of my letting you out.
Oh, sire, we'll be free again.
Yeah, that's when your problems start, mate. You'll be out of work.
Well, I'm willing to consider anything. Scrubbing floors, long-distance cart driving, galley slaving. My chancellor here can do any of those.
Yeah, but who'll take you on, eh? You don't belong to a trade guild, do you? What is your trade?
Well, it's hard to define, really. Monarching, I suppose. Well, not going back to that, thank you very much. Look where it's got me.
You're too old for an apprenticeship. You'd never be indentured.
Oh, I'm not having my teeth out for anyone.
Of course, I could get you back on the throne.
You could, but I suppose I might be persuaded. But what about your pal, Tony?
Oh, soon fix him, the low-down, lousy snake in the grass. But mind you, I'll expect some compensation for doing down a friend.
But we've no more money.
Okay, give me a title instead. Helps with the trade, you know.
Very well, that seems fair enough.
A pleasure doing business with you. You leave it to me, boy. As People's Chancellor, I can call another election. I'll get you reinstated, all right.
Hello and welcome to election night at the Dog and Basket, where we'll be giving you all the election results as it comes in. To remind you of the candidate, it's the ruling party, led by Anthony Wedgwood Plate, versus the opposition monarchist faction, led by Smiling Jim, the peasant's friend. Bob, what do you think of King Jim's chances today?
Well, frankly, Robin, not too good. We saw how he was thrown from the throne last time, and I think his chances of recapturing the throne have flown. But over there we have a liberal front, and I'm interested to watch for a big swing.
Yes, well, that's what makes her such a popular barmaid. But now I think I see the result coming in. Oh, yes, here it is. Thank you. And the result of the election is Anthony Wedgwood Plate.
The Serfs Revolutionary Party.
0. King Jim the Great.
A rather florid stout party.
200,088. This is astounding. What can have caused this sudden switch in public opinion?
Well, he certainly deserves his title, sire, and it does have a ring about it. Lord George Goatherd. Getting you back with such a majority is almost a miracle.
Oh, nonsense. It was dead easy for him. All my faithful subjects were falling over themselves to get me back in my rightful place here on the throne.
If you say so, sire.
They realized that they were daft to get rid of me in the first place. But all's well that ends well.
I don't know, sire. Look at this pile of bills.
Let me see this pile of bills. To the occupant, the throne room, the castle. Unless the above amount is received by the end of the week.
Blah, blah, blah. Forced to remove all fixtures and fittings.
Ah, never mind. We may be broke, but we're back in power. All these bills can wait for a bit. I mean, no one's actually chasing us.
Your Majesty, a deputation from the village.
Good day, my liege.
Good day.
We've come to fetch it for the old village. We brought a wagon, so if you'll just hand it over, we'll be off.
Hang on. Hand over what?
The election money, of course.
The bribes which the nice Lord Goatherd promised us if we voted for you.
Crumbs.
Oh, dear, what are we going to do?
Here, grab hold of this orb and scepter.
Yes.
Get your head in this crown. Got it?
Yes, sire.
Right. There's the man you want, lads.
Right, you.
Put me down!
I must dash off. I'm meeting that barmaid at the Dog and Basket. Cheerio. All the best.
You've just had an audience with Jim the Great, with Julian Orchard, Chris Emmett, John Baddiley, John Glover, and the great Jim himself, Jimmy Edwards. The programme is written by Andrew Palmer and produced by Edward Taylor.